Hi, I'm Yeva and welcome to my channel. I got a quick layout for you guys today using two photos that are 4x4 and the collection by Echo Park Paper, Good Morning Sunshine. And so I started this layout with my photos and then I went to find a sketch. And I found this one by Page Maps on their website. It's from May 2020. It's just perfect. I thought it was great. And so I pulled out some papers that I thought would work. These photos were taken last year, 4th of July. And so I really wanted kind of a 4th of July themed page without it being too obvious, I guess, even though I am using red, white, and blue. So there you go. But the photos themselves don't scream 4th of July. So you kind of won't really tell unless you read the journaling or anything like that. So I am following the sketch pretty close, and that's one of the things I just love. It's just sketches. It makes everything so much simpler, and this was a cute one for two photos, and I bet you can even substitute for like a bigger photo or less, but smaller. Yeah. So I'm going to use a punch, which I haven't pulled out in a long time. And like I said, I'm following the sketch pretty closely, except maybe the stitching and some of the embellishments, obviously. So I decided to repeat that little strip at the top, just like in the sketch. I love adding that yellow into this page. There's a little bit of yellow in that floral background, but I just love the yellow. I love color. I love adding pops of color, especially like yellows and greens and all these beautiful things. So I'm glad I did that with the yellow. Right here I'm measuring out the page, and what I'm going to do is gut the back. I love doing that so I can have extra pages, or have extra papers for extra pages, is what I'm trying to say. Plus, I was thinking about using like the B side of that white for the little journaling spot, but I ended up doing something else, so that's that. So I'm just starting to commit, starting to cut things down. Those strips are about 2 inches wide. Both of them are the same. I decided to keep it, I don't know, there's something about having it look like they're different sizes even though they're the same. I like doing that. And then I wanted that red strip a little bit wider and longer. Even though looking at this video now, as I edited it, it looked fine. I didn't have to do that. But whatever, it is what it is. I made it wider, hid it behind the photo, and it worked out great. So I'm just going to continue committing, get everything down, and then I'm going to work on the journaling and my title, which I actually struggled between the two because I didn't know what kind of journaling spot to put, and I struggled with the title. Here I'm working with this title that I kind of liked. It said My Crew, but it was too dark. It didn't fit. This one is pretty, the Happy Family Love, but again, it was just too big. So I was like, okay, maybe I will walk away from it and take a break. And so I found this little ledger that's an older, I don't even know what collection, it's an older one. So I like that. I like that, and I cut it down and I fit it in. And as part of the stickers, there's that sticker that I decided to use as my title, and it's quite small. But it is kind of like in the sketch up there in the tag, it has the title, and that's what I was kind of mimicking and copying. And it says Happy Times and Sunshine, so that's my title. I do love a bigger, bolder title with like thickers and things like that, but that's okay. I popped it up on some foam dots and I'm happy with it. And I'm also adding, as you can see, vellum circles, which I absolutely love, that I cut out myself with some dies. And I'm kind of softening all those edges, and it also reminds me of fireworks and like bursts and things like that. And then I totally struggle with the embellishments, even though the stickers were awesome and very summer-like and they were just perfect, but I just struggled. But I did find some old, I believe they're Echo Park, an older collection from Echo Park that had a bunch of 4th of July stickers that were just left over from another time. So I added those, and I'm happy to have used those and kind of make that title area a little bit bigger, a little bit bolder. And then again, I just kind of scatter around some stickers, and yeah, The last thing that I also do is add some wood veneers. I believe they're like little suns, but they remind me like of bursts and fireworks. Funny story about 4th of July last year. We didn't have fireworks where we went to. They had like a laser show. But you know, what's 4th of July without fireworks? So these are all things fireworks and 4th of July. So that pretty much finishes up the layout. One last thing I always do is add my date with a date stamp. It's a must. But anyways, like, subscribe, you guys. Thank you for watching. Also check out my Instagram. I have it down in the description below. Check out all my other layouts. And yeah, thank you for watching. Catch me next week, hopefully. If not, otherwise I'm stuck with the kids at home with the quarantine. Thank you.